I have a Mauser 1871 single-shot black powder rifle from Imperial Germany. I'm still working on tracking down the right components in order to load and shoot it, but with all my rifles, I like to have a dummy cartridge to be able to demonstrate how the action works. I found these two pieces of brass at a gun show. I noticed the unique base shape and thought they might be 11mm Mauser, and I took them home. Now that I have my calibers, I can confirm they are what I thought they were by comparing them against case dimensions online. I also have this bullet mold and a few bullets cast from it when I was trying to figure out how to cast properly. But I don't like to use lead bullets for dummy rounds since they're soft and can get deformed easily. I'm going to use the cast bullet as a reference to machine my own from this brass rod. Let's get started. I'll get the brass in the chuck and face the end. From there I'll bring it to final diameter. Actually a bit undersized as these rifles have tight throats. The cast bullets are .446 diameter. I'll be shooting for .439. And that's .4386. Just a little undersized, but that's fine. There's no need to match the grooves in the lead bullet since those are for carrying lube to prevent leading while shooting. I'll move on to the bullet point, marking it out. And turn the tool to shape the point. Leaving a flat just like the lead bullet, and I'll use a lathe file to blend the curves. With that done, I can part off the bullet, but before I cut it off, I'm going to put a small boat tail on it just to make it easier to seat the bullet in the case. Then I'll move to the vise and use the hacksaw to cut it off. And I'll file down the end, even though that's going to be hidden inside the case. I have one modification to do to the case. Typically I fill the primer pocket with hot glue to provide cushion for the firing pin, but this case is Berdan primed. I just want to remove this bump in the middle to be able to fit more glue. I'll put it in the chuck and then plunge in with the center drill. And with that gone, I can fill it with hot glue. And cut flush when it's dried. Before I seat the bullet, I have to double check one thing. I already tested the case in the action, so it doesn't need sizing to fit, but I do need to neck size it in order to hold the bullet. Since the bullet is undersized, I'll take out the expander and measure it, and that's bigger than my bullet, so I'll have to size the case without it and see how the neck measures. And that's perfect, just a couple thousandths undersized. I'll just give it a quick chamfer, and fill it with cream of wheat and place the bullet on top. Then I'll run it in the seating die until it's around the correct length. One more thing, I'll turn in the seating die until it touches the shell holder and back off the seating stem. That will give it a tiny crimp to help keep it in place. Not sure how much it dug into the solid brass bullet, but it can't hurt. And now it's time to test it in the action. Throw it in and close the bolt. Then I'll open it back up. There's no ejector on these rifles, so there it is. Hopefully one day soon I can make these for real and get this rifle shooting again. Thanks for watching.